In the Ultimates issue 4, we last saw Iron Lad and Doom in an issue featuring a lengthy flashback intertwined with the present, showing how the Maker stopped the Fantastic Four from becoming heroes. We also witnessed the devastating impact this had on those close to Reed, as Johnny died from a mechanical failure, Sue died from cancer, and Ben committed suicide. Additionally, we saw how Reed Richards was tortured by the Maker, leading to his transformation into Doom. The issue concluded with Doom harboring resentment toward Iron Lad for stopping him from using time travel to reverse the Maker's interference. Before we continue, don't forget to recommend my video on social media and click the subscribe button to stay updated on more comic book content like this, which helps support small content creators like me. In the Ultimates issue 5, Iron Lad and Captain America have a conversation about one of Tony's missteps. Recently, someone has been non-lethally targeting Roxxon facilities across the country, using advanced archery tech Tony created that was originally designed for Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, who Tony assumed would join the Resistance. However, Clint discarded the gear in a trash can, where it was picked up by a passerby. Now, Tony needs Steve to retrieve the weapons, as they've fallen into the hands of someone Tony believes could potentially become a villain. He's determined to avoid being responsible for more needless deaths caused by his creations. Steve takes on the task and makes his way to the Roxxon refinery, where he confronts the individual wielding Tony's advanced weaponry. That person is Charlie Ramsey, a member of the Lakota Nation and potentially the new Hawkeye. Similar to Ultimates issue 3, a real-world issue has been reinterpreted and woven into the new Ultimate Universe. This time, it focuses on the exploitation of indigenous American communities and the destruction of their lands by oil corporations, symbolized in Marvel's world by Roxxon. This decimation of their land and abhorrent relocation of the indigenous people was given the green light by the United States government. This theme, deeply rooted in American history, has long been reflected in both media and society. The modern take on it is presented on several layers in this issue, thanks to Dennis Camp's amazing writing. As Captain America barely manages to deflect the force of Charlie's repulsor arrow, it becomes clear that the creators aim to showcase a variety of arrows with extraordinary powers in this story. Arrows like the Sonic Screamer are fired at Captain America, who either narrowly dodges them or absorbs the impact. These powerful arrows do well to establish a bow and arrow hero as a formidable force on a contemporary team. The writer also makes it clear that while this new Hawkeye might have a different name and background, Charlie still carries the attitude and charisma worthy of the iconic mantle, especially when Charlie fires the cluster bomb arrow at Captain America. Hawkeyes are known for their anti-authority attitudes, sharp wit, and rebellious nature. And this new version fits the mold perfectly as Charlie shoots 3 arrows with different dangerous elements embedded. But Steve skillfully evades them all. Steve hurls his shield at Charlie, but Charlie is ready and counters with an inertia-canceling arrow that causes the shield to drop instantly to the ground upon impact. Charlie then launches an industrial taser arrow at Cap, who dodges at first, but the arrow loops around, hitting Cap in the back. Charlie follows up by firing more arrows, including Razor, Neural Disruptor, and Hunter Killer. This time, Cap dodges 2, catches the Hunter Killer arrow and snaps it in half, then throws his shield again, catching Charlie by surprise and knocking them down. Cap reassures Charlie that he's not there to kill him, but that he needs help to fend off the advancing Roxxon mercenaries. They join forces and take the fight to the Roxxon henchmen. Luckily, they manage to take down all of them. Meanwhile, the Ultimates face a rising threat from the Hellfire Club, adding more layers to the story. With Banner warning DaCosta that he's going to wipe them all out at once, the Hellfire Club's increasing power becomes a grave danger to the Ultimates and the world.